Hello, welcome back to another You Ask, I Answer. You may hear some rumbling, thundering sound during this video. It is actually at 9 a.m., but it's dark. I had to put on all the light. It's one of those stormy days in Sarasota, Florida. Crazy thunder and lightning outside, so we'll see how things will go today. I love thunder and lightning and big rainstorm. Maybe you can hear that. Yeah. You ask, I answer. Nick, how do you avoid buying restore books? Okay, I have submitted. I stopped counting after 1,000, but it's somewhere between 1,000 and 2,000, closer to 2,000 probably. Because every year over the past decade, I submit at least 100 books, and the very first year I submitted 800 books back in 2008 and 2009. So if you do the math, you can see where I come up with an estimation of close to 2,000 books. And I got 3 Purple Label my first year. Yep, 3. 2 on my very first batch. X-Men 94, the very first book that I paid big money. By big money, I'm talking $50. Yeah. And X-Men 14. Both have amateur color touch that I did not know anything about. And then a Spider-Man 4. Now, that was what prompted me to focus on learning to grade as well as restoration. I bought the Spider-Man 4 from eBay. I actually sent the book to a professional to check restoration because I thought it looked kind of iffy. I couldn't tell. I didn't have fancy lighting or anything else, but I thought it looked questionable. It was not bleeding through, but I sent to a professional and he gave it a clean bill of health. And I sent it to CGC. I get back the Purple Label. That's when I said to myself, why pay somebody money to do this when they still don't get it right? You know me. You know my personality. I don't have none of that. Okay, I'm not going to do any of that kind of nonsense ever again. I'm not paying somebody to F it up for me. So I embark on a journey of learning to grade as well as learning to spot restoration. It's not, when it comes down to grading comic books or spotting restoration, let me say this very clearly. It's not something that everybody can do. It may seem easy for me or easier for me to learn, but I accept the fact of life that some skills are not every skills out there, regardless if it is tinkering with tools or grading comic books or playing basketball, we all have our different gift. Okay, we all have different skill set that are more apt to excel at certain things. For those that don't know me, for 20 plus years I own a forensic accounting business. Forensic accounting business. I spent days, hours, 40, 50 hours a week for many years, over a decade, staring at tens of thousands of little numbers to find the error. Tens and thousands of numbers, millions. Okay, me and my staff, we comb over sheets of paper looking for little numbers, little discrepancies for our business. So I have that kind of skills which make me good at grading. Okay, I don't fault or look down on someone that say that I'm not good at grading. Hey, I'm not good at basketball. I'm not good at a lot of sport things. I'm very clumsy. I try skating, horrible. Skateboarding, horrible. I'm terrible with my feet, okay? I cannot balance. Skiing, forget it. Okay, so there are limitations to what I can and cannot do. And when it comes down to using my eyes to scrutinize things, I'm very good at it. Very good. Exceptional good. Okay, so grading, spotting errors, spotting flaws, or spotting restoration become a very natural and easy thing for me to do. I do not need to have the stuff in hands to see it. Okay, I can see it. A lot of time, just looking at the pictures on eBay. And so for me, it came easier as far as learning how to hone my skills to spot restoration. I have spot many. Over the years, since the very first year, as you can see, if you follow my channel, I have submitted so many books. Have you ever seen yet another purple label coming back from CGC? No. I submit a lot, and I really confident. Does that mean that I will never miss another restoration? No. I'm not claiming that. There's always a chance, okay? But you have to be confident. I have to be confident in my skills as far as spotting restoration, to keep buying on eBay, to keep doing what I'm doing. But that's really it. There isn't really anything that I can do to help someone overcome their fear. A lot of people come to me and say, I'm so afraid of restoration. That's why I buy slabs. Or I'm afraid of restoration. That's why I don't buy on eBay, because I need to see the book in hands, because I can only spot. I have a better chance of spotting restoration in hands than buying on eBay. Many people are like that. Okay, many, and that's fine. Hey, my mantra, right? Less competition on eBay, better for me. Correct? So, that's my timer. Whenever the lights go off like that on my computer screen, I know I have been yapping for almost 10 minutes. It's my timer to get close to shut off the video. But there isn't much that I can do to help someone overcome that fear. It's up to the individual. It's just like when you're young and you're afraid of asking a girl out on a date because you're afraid of rejection. Eventually, you get over that fear, right? For most people, for most men, I'm assuming that you all have dated. Whoa, that's gonna bring some hate. Maybe some of you guys have never dated. I don't know. But oh my. Overcoming your fear is something that you have to do on your own. Okay, I am no psychologist. I cannot help you overcome any phobia. Okay, so I'm just here to answer that question. How do I avoid buying restored books? And it comes down to the skills that I have. Luckily, like I said, I'm blessed with certain skills. And no, I'm not saying that I'm special than many people. That's why I can spot restoration. I'm just saying that I think, the right skill set that transfer well from my work into the hobby. I just have that eye for details that help me spot restoration as well as grading accurately. Okay, I'm blessed. I'm thankful to have that skill set. I don't know how other people learn how to spot restoration. I have no idea. I just can tell you how I can do it. Now, can someone learn the process and steps and do all the right thing in order to be sufficient and proficient at spotting restoration? Absolutely. Okay, not everybody that are born with a gift to be good at something right away. Even if you don't have the skill, if you don't have the luck to be born with that athleticism, tough word for me to say. Does that mean that you can never become a professional football player or basketball player or anything professional in sport? There are plenty of people that put in a heck of a lot of effort to make it to the professional level, even though they don't have, all the skills. They didn't born with the right height or the right speed. Okay, there are plenty of people that make it to the professional level in sport because they work. That's the key word. They work hard to get there. So I think I may have had the right skills to spot restoration, but I think I work at it. Just like, I'm inquisitive. I have that mindset where, I'm curious. I want to learn things, whether it's pressing or learning how to grade books. I like to dive deep into those things when I have a strong interest. So that's just my way of approaching the hobby. Okay, so I'm not saying that, I was just born with the skills to spot restoration. No, I'm lucky to have that kind of eyes, but at the same time, I think it's a personality, my personality, that make it work. I'm not afraid to take chances. I'm not afraid to put in the work. By this point, I hope if you're old enough to go through life, especially if you're my age, you learn that there's a lot of things that you're not good at, and it is what it is. Okay, I don't look at someone that is better with plumbing or woodworks or craft or something like that and say, oh, I'm so jealous that he can do that. No, he's good at what he's doing, and I'm pretty good at what I'm doing. Hopefully that answered the question. I hope. Thanks for watching. Until the next question. Bye-bye.